Have you ever wondered why your mind sometimes feels exhausted, chaotic, or unable to focus, even when nothing major is happening? In today's fast-paced and noisy world, we often unknowingly allow seemingly harmless habits to creep into our lives, quietly harming our most precious asset, our brain. The brain is not only the command center for all our actions and thoughts, but also the source of our strength, creativity, and resilience in the face of adversity. However, if it's not cared for and protected properly, it can turn into a battlefield where negative habits slowly erode your mental clarity and strength. Today, we will uncover 7 bad habits that are silently damaging your brain. But don't worry, this is not just a list of problems. Instead, it's a call to action, a chance for you to wake up, make a change, and reclaim control of your mind, guided by the timeless principles of Stoic philosophy. From managing negative emotions to overcoming fear of the unknown and minimizing distractions from the digital world, the lessons of ancient philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca will help you rebuild a brain that is sharp, resilient, and focused. If you find this video valuable, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our content. Leave a comment below and share which habits you want to change. We'd love to hear from you. Now get ready to embark on a journey to uncover 7 harmful habits and learn how to overcome them through the profound wisdom of Stoicism. Let's start with the first habit: managing negative emotions. 1. Feeding the fire of negative emotions. Welcome, seekers of wisdom. Have you ever felt consumed by anger, envy, or fear, as if these emotions controlled your very being? Do you find yourself replaying conflicts in your head or losing sleep over situations beyond your control? If so, you're not alone. In today's chaotic world, negative emotions are like invisible flames, quietly burning away our mental clarity and emotional resilience. But here's the good news. You can extinguish these flames. You can master your mind. And today, as your guide in Stoicism, I'll show you how to do just that. Negative emotions aren't just fleeting feelings. They're destructive forces that can damage your brain and sabotage your life. Neuroscience tells us that prolonged anger increases cortisol levels, impairing memory, decision-making, and even physical health. Let's take anger as an example. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, called it an acid that destroys the vessel more than anything it's poured on. When you indulge in anger, it doesn't harm the person you're angry at. It harms you. Envy is no different. In the age of social media, we're bombarded with curated snapshots of others' lives, fueling endless comparisons. Envy steals your joy, making you blind to your own blessings. And fear paralyzes. It whispers lies about failure, rejection, and uncertainty. Left unchecked, it keeps you from pursuing your goals and living your fullest life. But what if I told you that these emotions are not your destiny? What if I said you have the power to transform them into sources of strength? Here's a Stoic truth. It's not events that disturb us. It's our perception of them. Epictetus put it best: men are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. Think about it. When someone cuts you off in traffic, your anger doesn't come from the act itself. It comes from your interpretation. That driver disrespected me. But what if you saw it differently? What if you thought, maybe they're rushing to an emergency, it's not worth my peace? Your perception is the key. It's not the world that creates chaos in your mind, it's how you choose to respond. The Stoics believed in self-mastery. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and Stoic sage, reminded us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. But self-mastery isn't about suppressing emotions, it's about transforming them. Anger, envy, and fear aren't your enemies, they're opportunities. Here's how. Step 1. Pause before you react. The next time a negative emotion arises, don't act on it immediately. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what am I feeling? Why does this bother me? Is this worth my energy? This pause is your superpower. It creates space between the trigger and your response. Step 2. Reframe your perspective. Let's turn envy into inspiration. Instead of resenting someone's success, ask, what can I learn from their journey? Or when fear creeps in, remind yourself, fear is a shadow. When I face it, it disappears. Step 3. Channel your energy. Negative emotions carry immense energy. Instead of letting it consume you, redirect it. Turn your anger into action. Use envy as fuel to improve yourself. Let fear sharpen your focus. Step 4. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is the antidote to negativity. Take a moment each day to write down 3 things you're thankful for. Gratitude rewires your brain, shifting your focus from what's wrong to what's right. Step 5. Embrace solitude and reflection. The Stoics were big believers in self-reflection. Spend a few quiet moments each evening asking yourself, what did I do well today? What could I have done better? What will I improve tomorrow? Seneca called this practice examining your conscience. It's not just a ritual, it's a path to clarity. Let me share the story of Daniel, a man consumed by anger. Daniel worked hard, but office politics frustrated him. He'd argue with colleagues, replaying the conflicts in his mind. One day, Daniel stumbled upon the words of Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Inspired, he decided to take control. Daniel started pausing before reacting. He practiced gratitude, reframed his frustrations, and reflected on his day each evening. Slowly, the anger subsided. His colleagues noticed his calm demeanor. His boss praised his composure. Daniel's story isn't unique. It's proof that Stoic principles work, if you work them. Here's the reality. If you let negative emotions control you, the cost is high. You'll damage your relationships, miss opportunities, and undermine your own happiness. But if you master your emotions, the rewards are immense. You'll gain clarity, resilience, and a profound sense of peace. You'll inspire others with your calm strength. Now it's your turn. Take the first step toward mastering your mind. Identify one negative emotion that often consumes you, anger, envy, or fear, and commit to facing it with a Stoic mindset. Share your journey in the comments below. What emotion are you working to overcome? What's your strategy? Let's create a community of resilience and growth. And if this message resonates with you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Together, we'll continue to explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and how it can transform our modern lives. Imagine your mind as a fortress, strong and unshakable. Negative emotions are battering rams, trying to break through. But each time you pause, reflect, and respond with wisdom, you reinforce the walls of that fortress. As Marcus Aurelius said, what stands in the way becomes the way. Let your challenges become your stepping stones. Master your mind, and you'll master your life. The journey begins now. Are you ready? Two, chasing constant stimulation. In today's hyper-connected world, we are surrounded by endless notifications, screens, and streams of information. It's tempting to constantly chase stimulation, scrolling through social media, binge-watching shows, or jumping from one app to another. At first glance, these habits seem harmless, even enjoyable, but beneath the surface, they slowly erode our focus, clarity, and ability to think deeply. As a Stoic, you might wonder, what would Marcus Aurelius or Seneca say about this modern predicament? They would likely remind us that constant distraction is the enemy of wisdom, and that true power lies in mastering our attention. The human brain craves novelty. Every time you check your phone, refresh your feed, or open a new tab, your brain receives a tiny hit of dopamine, a chemical associated with pleasure and reward. This creates a cycle of addiction, where we seek more and more stimulation to satisfy our restless minds. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You see how few things you need to live a satisfying and serene life. Yet, modern life convinces us that we need more. More information, more entertainment, more validation. The result? Overload. Your brain becomes overwhelmed, struggling to process the endless influx of information. Reduced focus. Multitasking diminishes your ability to concentrate deeply on a single task. Mental fatigue. Constant stimulation drains your mental energy, leaving you feeling exhausted yet unfulfilled. The Stoics believed that a quiet mind is a powerful mind. Marcus Aurelius practiced stillness, taking time each day to reflect and write. Seneca cautioned against the distractions of luxury and excess, emphasizing simplicity and focus. In our context, constant stimulation is the modern equivalent of those distractions. By filling every moment with noise, we deny ourselves the opportunity to think, reflect, and grow. Ask yourself, do you feel anxious when your phone isn't nearby? Do you struggle to focus on a book, conversation, or task for more than a few minutes? Do you frequently feel the urge to check something, even without a specific reason? These are signs that your brain has become dependent on external stimulation. It's time to reclaim control. How to break free. A Stoic's Guide to Silence and Focus 1. Start with small pauses. Begin by introducing moments of intentional stillness into your day. For example, before you check your phone in the morning, take 5 deep breaths. During lunch, eat without scrolling or watching anything. These small practices help retrain your brain to find comfort in silence. 2. Practice digital minimalism. Digital minimalism is about curating your digital life to serve your values. Here's how. Set boundaries. Limit the number of apps or notifications that can interrupt your day. Declutter. Unsubscribe from unnecessary emails and unfollow accounts that don't add value. Schedule screen time. Allocate specific times for using social media or watching videos. 3. Reconnect with nature. The Stoics valued nature as a source of peace and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the beauty of the natural world. Take a walk, sit by a window, or spend time in a park. These moments of connection with nature restore mental clarity. 4. Create a daily reflection practice. Use a journal to reflect on your day. Ask yourself, what distracted me today? How did I use my time? What can I do tomorrow to focus better? Seneca wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Reflection helps you identify unnecessary distractions and focus on what truly matters. 5. Embrace single tasking. Contrary to popular belief, multitasking reduces productivity. The Stoics knew the value of doing one thing at a time with full attention. When working on a task, silence your notifications and give it your undivided focus. 6. Prioritize depth. Over distraction, the Stoics valued depth of thought over shallow activity. Instead of spending hours scrolling, dedicate time to meaningful pursuits. Reading a thought-provoking book, having a deep conversation, engaging in a creative activity. When you reduce constant stimulation, your brain begins to heal and thrive. You'll notice improved focus. Tasks become easier to complete without distractions. Greater clarity. Your thoughts become more organized and purposeful. Inner peace. Silence becomes a source of strength, not discomfort. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." By cultivating stillness, you create space to retreat into your mind and rediscover your inner power. Today, I challenge you to embrace moments of silence. Start with one small change. Leave your phone in another room during meals. Go for a walk without headphones, or turn off notifications for an hour. Share your experience in the comments below. How does it feel to disconnect? What did you notice about your thoughts and focus? And remember, if this journey toward clarity resonates with you, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Together, we'll continue exploring the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to navigate modern life. Let's reclaim our attention, quiet the chaos, and unlock the mental clarity we deserve. The next step? Understanding the hidden fears that keep us trapped in inaction. Stay tuned. 3. Living in fear of the unknown. Fear is a master illusionist. It whispers, "What if you fail?" or "What if they reject you?" And suddenly, the unknown becomes a monstrous shadow, paralyzing your mind and stopping you in your tracks. This fear of the unknown is one of the most damaging habits for your brain. It drains mental energy, clouds judgment, and robs you of opportunities for growth. But here's the truth. Fear is not reality. It's a distortion. And as a Stoic, you have the tools to see through this illusion and reclaim your courage. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher who rose from slavery to wisdom, taught us, men are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. Fear is not about the situation itself, it's about how we interpret the unknown. Consider a common scenario. You hesitate to take a new job because you're afraid of failing. Is the job inherently frightening? Or is it your imagination conjuring worst-case scenarios? Fear thrives in the absence of clarity. When you allow fear to control you, it doesn't just stop you from trying new things, it rewires your brain. Neuroscientists have found that prolonged fear increases cortisol levels, shrinking the hippocampus, responsible for memory, and impairing your decision-making. More than that, fear creates a cycle of inaction. Each time you avoid something because of fear, you teach your brain that avoidance is the answer. Over time, this habit becomes a default response, limiting your growth and potential. The Stoics didn't see fear as an enemy. Instead, they viewed it as an opportunity for mastery. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Here's how to apply Stoic wisdom to conquer fear. 1. Face the shadow. Directly. The first step in overcoming fear is to confront it. Ask yourself, what exactly am I afraid of? What's the worst that could happen? How likely is that worst-case scenario? Often, you'll find that fear dissolves when you shine the light of reason on it. 2. Reframe the unknown as opportunity. Instead of seeing the unknown as a threat, view it as an adventure. Epictetus reminds us that difficulties are things that show what men are. Each challenge is a chance to learn and grow. 3. Take small, courageous steps. You don't have to face your fears all at once. Break them into smaller, manageable steps. If public speaking terrifies you, start by practicing in front of a mirror, then a trusted friend, before addressing a larger audience. Each step builds confidence. 4. Focus on what you can control. Fear often arises from trying to control the uncontrollable. Shift your focus to what's within your power, your thoughts, actions, and preparation. By mastering these, you reduce uncertainty. 5. Practice premeditation of adversity. The Stoics practiced premeditatio malorum, visualizing potential challenges to prepare for them. Imagine the obstacles you might face, then mentally rehearse how you'll overcome them. This practice turns fear into readiness. When you stop fearing the unknown, you unlock your full potential. Your brain shifts from a state of anxiety to one of creativity and focus. You take risks, embrace challenges, and find meaning in growth. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. By mastering fear, you take control of your destiny. Today, identify one fear that's holding you back. Write it down. Then, list the smallest step you can take to confront it. Share your progress in the comments below. Your courage may inspire others. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more lessons in Stoic wisdom. Together, we'll conquer fear and embrace the unknown, one step at a time. Next, we'll explore the importance of reflection and how neglecting it can sabotage your mental clarity. Stay with us. 4. Neglecting reflection. In the rush of daily life, it's easy to overlook the importance of reflection. We wake up, dive into tasks, respond to emails, and tick off to-do lists, only to collapse into bed without a moment to pause and think. But failing to reflect is one of the most damaging habits for your brain. It leaves your mind cluttered, your direction unclear, and your personal growth stagnant. The Stoics believed that reflection is essential for living a meaningful life. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Without reflection, we can't separate real challenges from imagined fears or make sense of our actions. Let's explore why reflection matters and how to integrate it into your life. In a world filled with distractions, reflection can feel uncomfortable. Sitting with your thoughts means confronting your fears, mistakes, and unfulfilled goals. It's much easier to scroll through social media or binge watch a show than to ask yourself tough questions like, am I living in alignment with my values? What could I have done better today? What am I avoiding? However, avoiding these questions doesn't make them disappear. It only delays the reckoning, allowing destructive patterns to take root and grow. The cost of neglecting reflection. 1. Mental clutter. Without reflection, your mind becomes like a messy room, filled with unresolved conflicts, unchecked assumptions, and unexamined beliefs. This mental clutter saps your focus and clarity. 2. Repeating mistakes. When you don't examine your actions, you miss the chance to learn from your mistakes. Reflection is the only way to break cycles of self-sabotage. 3. Missed growth opportunities. Every experience, good or bad, holds a lesson. Without reflection, these lessons are lost, and you miss opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. The Stoics were masters of reflection. Seneca described his evening practice. When the light has been removed and my wife has fallen silent, I examine my entire day, going back over what I've done and said. I hide nothing from myself. I pass nothing by. This habit wasn't just about accountability, it was about clarity. By reflecting daily, the Stoics maintained a sharp sense of purpose and direction. How to build a reflection. In practice 1, dedicate time for reflection. Choose a specific time each day for self-examination. Many Stoics reflected at night, but you can also set aside time in the morning or during a break. 2. Ask the right questions. Use these prompts to guide your reflection. What did I do well today? What could I have done better? What did I learn? How can I improve tomorrow? 3. Journal your thoughts. Writing helps organize your thoughts and makes your reflections tangible. Keep a journal where you can document your insights and track your progress. 4. Focus on solutions, not regret. Reflection isn't about dwelling on past mistakes. It's about learning from them. If you identify something you could have done better, focus on how you'll handle it differently next time. 5. Practice gratitude. End your reflection by noting something you're grateful for. This shifts your mindset from self-criticism to appreciation, reinforcing positive growth. When you make reflection a habit, you'll notice profound changes. Clarity. Your mind becomes less cluttered, allowing you to think more clearly and make better decisions. Growth. You'll identify patterns, learn from mistakes, and take intentional steps toward your goals. Peace of mind. By addressing unresolved emotions and conflicts, you'll experience a deeper sense of inner calm. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Reflection ensures that your thoughts, and thus your soul, are aligned with your highest values. Tonight, before you go to bed, take 5 minutes to reflect on your day. Write down one thing you're proud of and one thing you'd like to improve. Commit to repeating this practice for a week and see how it transforms your mindset. Share your reflections in the comments below. What did you learn about yourself? And don't forget to hit subscribe for more Stoic insights to help you master your mind and life. Next, we'll explore how letting others control your inner world can sabotage your peace. Stay with us. Letting others control your inner world. One of the most damaging habits for your brain and your life is allowing others to dictate your emotions and reactions. A harsh comment, an unfair judgment, or even someone's disapproval can send you spiraling into anger, sadness, or self-doubt. This habit, though common, is a quiet thief, robbing you of mental clarity, emotional stability, and inner peace. The Stoics knew the importance of guarding the mind against external influences. Epictetus warned, "Whoever is in power to make you angry is your master." Letting others control your inner world is akin to handing them the keys to your mental fortress. It's time to take those keys back. Modern life thrives on external validation. Social media likes, compliments from peers, and professional accolades often dictate how we feel about ourselves. But relying on external approval is like building your house on sand, shaky, unstable, and easily washed away. Here's how this habit affects your brain and well-being. 1. Emotional volatility. When your peace depends on others' opinions, your emotions fluctuate with every compliment or criticism. 2. Mental exhaustion. Worrying about what others think drains your energy, leaving less room for creativity and focus. 3. Loss of identity. Over time, you may lose sight of your values, trying instead to fit into someone else's expectations. The Stoics emphasize the importance of focusing on what you can control: your thoughts, actions, and responses. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." To reclaim your inner world, you must shift from seeking validation to cultivating inner stability. Here's how. Steps to reclaim your inner world. 1. Strengthen your self-worth. Instead of looking outward for approval, build your sense of self-worth from within. Reflect on your values, achievements, and the qualities that make you unique. 2. Pause. Before reacting. When someone's words or actions upset you, don't react impulsively. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, does this truly matter? Am I giving them power over my peace? This pause allows you to respond with wisdom rather than emotion. 3. Separate opinion from truth. Remember that others' opinions are just that, opinions. They don't define your worth or reality. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. 4. Set boundaries. Protect your mental space by setting boundaries with people who consistently bring negativity or drama into your life. Prioritize relationships that align with your values and support your growth. Practice self-reflection. Spend time reflecting on situations where you allowed others to affect your emotions. What could you have done differently? Use these moments as lessons to strengthen your resolve. When you stop letting others control your emotions, your brain reclaims its energy for meaningful pursuits. You'll notice amongst increased resilience. External criticism or judgment will no longer shake you. Clarity of purpose. You'll focus on what truly matters rather than pleasing others. Inner peace. Your emotions will stabilize and you'll feel a sense of control over your life. By guarding your inner world, you become the master of your mind and emotions. This is the essence of Stoic strength, unshakable peace in a chaotic world. Today, challenge yourself to reclaim your power. The next time someone's words or actions upset you, pause and remind yourself, I control my mind, not them. Share your experience in the comments. How did it feel to respond with calm instead of reacting emotionally? And if you found this insight valuable, hit subscribe for more Stoic lessons to help you master your life. Next, we'll dive into the dangers of living without clear purpose and how to align your actions with your highest values. Stay tuned. 6. Living without clear purpose. Imagine setting out on a journey without a destination. You wander aimlessly, unsure of where to go or why you're traveling. This is what life feels like without a clear purpose. It's one of the most damaging habits for your brain and spirit, quietly sapping your energy, focus, and motivation. The Stoics believed that purpose is the foundation of a meaningful life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "People who labor all their lives but have no purpose to direct every thought and impulse are wasting their time, even when hard at work. Without a guiding purpose, effort becomes scattered and fulfillment remains elusive. When you live without a clear purpose, you're more likely to 1. Succumb to distractions. Without a goal, your brain is easily drawn to trivial pursuits, from mindless scrolling to endless entertainment. 2. Feel restless and unfulfilled. A lack of direction creates a sense of emptiness, no matter how busy you are. 3. Struggle with decision-making. Without purpose, it's harder to prioritize, leading to indecision and procrastination. Purpose acts as your mental compass, giving your actions direction and meaning. Without it, life becomes a series of disconnected tasks, leaving you exhausted but unaccomplished. The Stoics saw purpose as aligning one's actions with nature and virtue. They believed that every person has a unique role to play, guided by wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. Finding your purpose requires introspection, commitment, and the courage to live authentically. How to find and live your purpose. 1. Reflect on what matters most. Ask yourself, what values are most important to me? What activities give me a sense of meaning and fulfillment? How do I want to contribute to the world? Write down your answers and look for patterns. These are the seeds of your purpose. 2. Set clear goals. Break your purpose into actionable goals. For example, if your purpose is to help others, set specific steps like volunteering, mentoring, or starting a project that aligns with this mission. Clear goals turn abstract purpose into tangible action. 3. Prioritize your time and energy. Living with purpose means saying no to distractions that don't align with your goals. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Do not act as if you had 1,000 years to live. Your time is limited. Use it wisely." Practice daily reflection. Each evening, reflect on how your actions aligned with your purpose. Ask yourself, did I spend my time on what truly matters today? What can I improve tomorrow to stay aligned with my purpose? 5. Embrace challenges as opportunities. Living with purpose doesn't mean life will be easy. The Stoics viewed challenges as opportunities to grow and stay true to their mission. Approach setbacks with the mindset, how can this help me fulfill my purpose? When you live with purpose, your brain becomes more focused and efficient. You'll notice clarity of direction. Decisions become easier because they align with your ultimate goal. Motivation and energy. Purpose fuels your efforts, giving you the drive to persist through challenges. Fulfillment. Each day feels meaningful because your actions contribute to something greater. Seneca reminded us, life without a design is erratic. Living with purpose brings structure and meaning to your days, transforming even the smallest tasks into steps toward your higher vision. Today, take 10 minutes to reflect on your purpose. Write down one thing you value deeply and one action you can take this week to align your life with that value. Share your purpose in the comments below. What motivates you to move forward? And don't forget to hit subscribe for more Stoic wisdom to help you master your life and mindset. In the next section, we'll tackle the final habit, how neglecting your health and sleep sabotages your mental and physical strength. Stay tuned. 3. Living in fear of the unknown. Fear is a master illusionist. It whispers, what if you fail, or what if they reject you? And suddenly, the unknown becomes a monstrous shadow, paralyzing your mind and stopping you in your tracks. This fear of the unknown is one of the most damaging habits for your brain. It drains mental energy, clouds judgment, and robs you of opportunities for growth. But here's the truth. Fear is not reality. It's a distortion. And as a Stoic, you have the tools to see through this illusion and reclaim your courage. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher who rose from slavery to wisdom, taught us, men are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. Fear is not about the situation itself, it's about how we interpret the unknown. Consider a common scenario. You hesitate to take a new job because you're afraid of failing. Is the job inherently frightening? Or is it your imagination conjuring worst-case scenarios? Fear thrives in the absence of clarity. When you allow fear to control you, it doesn't just stop you from trying new things, it rewires your brain. Neuroscientists have found that prolonged fear increases cortisol levels, shrinking the hippocampus, responsible for memory, and impairing your decision-making. More than that, fear creates a cycle of inaction. Each time you avoid something because of fear, you teach your brain that avoidance is the answer. Over time, this habit becomes a default response, limiting your growth and potential. The Stoics didn't see fear as an enemy. Instead, they viewed it as an opportunity for mastery. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Here's how to apply Stoic wisdom to conquer fear. 1. Face the shadow. directly. The first step in overcoming fear is to confront it. Ask yourself, what exactly am I afraid of? What's the worst that could happen? How likely is that worst-case scenario? Often, you'll find that fear dissolves when you shine the light of reason on it. 2. Reframe the unknown as opportunity. Instead of seeing the unknown as a threat, view it as an adventure. Epictetus reminds us that difficulties are things that show what men are. Each challenge is a chance to learn and grow. 3. Take small, courageous steps. You don't have to face your fears all at once. Break them into smaller, manageable steps. If public speaking terrifies you, start by practicing in front of a mirror, then a trusted friend, before addressing a larger audience. Each step builds confidence. 4. Focus on what you can control. Fear often arises from trying to control the uncontrollable. Shift your focus to what's within your power, your thoughts, actions, and preparation. By mastering these, you reduce uncertainty. 5. Practice premeditation of adversity. The Stoics practiced premeditatio malorum, visualizing potential challenges to prepare for them. Imagine the obstacles you might face, then mentally rehearse how you'll overcome them. This practice turns fear into readiness. When you stop fearing the unknown, you unlock your full potential. Your brain shifts from a state of anxiety to one of creativity and focus. You take risks, embrace challenges, and find meaning in growth. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. By mastering fear, you take control of your destiny. Today, identify one fear that's holding you back. Write it down. Then, list the smallest step you can take to confront it. Share your progress in the comments below. Your courage may inspire others. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more lessons in Stoic wisdom. Together, we'll conquer fear and embrace the unknown, one step at a time. Next, we'll explore the importance of reflection and how neglecting it can sabotage your mental clarity. Stay with us.